Hi guys, Harry here from TechmediaFusion.com. Thanks very much for joining me today. I've just read an article on .NET. It's also a magazine for internet enthusiasts, web design, that type of thing. But they've also got a cracking website. And a top designer, Oliver Reichenstein, I think his surname is pronounced, has commented on social networking buttons on websites, and he thinks that they should be taken off, they should be eradicated. And I just thought to myself that it was a very interesting topic, and it was something that I've thought long and hard about in the past, about whether putting them onto my site. And everything I read about SEO and that type of thing, in terms of enhancing your website, bringing more traffic to it, all those types of things, they all suggest that you have Facebook buttons, Twitter buttons, stumble upon, social bookmarking, dig, all that type of stuff. So if somebody comes up, reads an article on your site, then they can click on one of these buttons, and your article will be sent into that specific social networking structure. But this guy's saying that the only person that really benefits from this type of activity is the social networking sites themselves. And really, who needs to be reminded about Facebook and who needs to be reminded about Twitter, because they're all over the place these days. And so I think he makes a very, very interesting point. And I suppose it's on par with the point of whether we should have adverts running on our sites or not, which is another thing that I've thought long and hard about as well. Whenever I very first got into making videos and putting them up on YouTube before I became a partner, I'd always kind of frowned upon people that got into the partnership program, because I thought that they were selling out, and that they were turning something that they enjoyed doing into a business, therefore, because they were, earning money from it. It doesn't matter how much money they were earning, they were still earning money from it. And I kind of frowned upon that. And then I got into the partnership program myself, and I contradicted everything that I had already said and stood up for, because then I started earning money myself. Not a great deal of money, but still, nevertheless, it's still earning money. You go onto a website and it has advertising on it, and it also has these social networking buttons on it as well. You can almost guarantee that that site is generating a revenue of some kind, because these things wouldn't be on there otherwise. I've always tried to be very honest and forthcoming with you guys in saying that anything I'm making on here, I'll point out and tell you where it is I'm making money from. Like when I was doing my friend's iPad stand, I wasn't making money from that. That was just a favour for a friend. But nevertheless, this top designer, Oliver Reichenstein, he seems to think that these social networking buttons shouldn't be there. What are your thoughts on it? Whenever you go to a website and it's plastered with social networking buttons, because let's face it, there's a multitude of different networking buttons that you can put on your site now. You've got Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Dig, Delicious, Stumble Upon, SoundCloud. There's tons and tons and tons of other ones as well. Do they aggravate you? Do you think that if people are going to have social networking buttons on there, that they should maybe keep it down to 3, or they shouldn't be on there at all? And also, I'll go one step further about advertising on sites. Do you think it's really it shouldn't be there? Do you think that the advertising shouldn't be on the sites? And in particular, the pop-up advertising, which tends to probably pay better than a lot of them, but it does so through a little bit of deception. So what are your thoughts on it, guys? I'd really love to know what you think about this, because this article was really interesting, but like I say, I've thought about this long and hard in the past and never really quite known which way to go on this. But if you leave some comments down below, or maybe a video response, then I'll be able to get a little bit of a better idea as to what you guys, and ultimately your opinions are more important to me than anybody else's at the minute, because you are the ones that drive this channel and my website forward. So I want to know what you think about it. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Don't forget, if you want, you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook and all these other social networking sites. And if you want to, you can go across to Techmedia Fusion. You see, it doesn't matter what you really think of them. When you're trying to drive traffic to a website and you want your website to be successful, whether it's for a monetary reason or whether it's just for a community build-up reason, which is my main focus on it, you're always going to have these social networking tools to try and help you. And you take them away and you're very, very limited to what you can do with your website in terms of marketing and advertising and bringing people to it. What do you guys think? Look forward to seeing you all again next time. Bye.